One of the things that Trump does, and he does very well, is he blurs the public and the private. The guy has absolutely no concept of the public. He is totally focused on the private because that's all he ever knows. He's never held public office. So he doesn't understand the public side of the equation. All he understands is the private side. That's why he's able to nominate people for key positions that are nothing but private, corporate people, like the guy for Secretary of State, ExxonMobil. I mean, all the guy's done is been in business. I mean, he hasn't ever held any kind of public office. He's just negotiated deals for ExxonMobil. And people, he's been able to sell this to people that just because he's a big CEO of ExxonMobil and he negotiates huge contracts with the Russians, that somehow that's going to benefit everyday, ordinary Americans, individual Americans. And this is the part that I don't think people get. The corporations are meant for one thing. They're meant to make a profit for the shareholders. They're not meant to benefit the public or the general people at large. It's just what they're out there for is to try to get as much money as they can to keep the corporation going. Corporate entities are not individuals. They're separate entities, all of them their own. And what they do is they try to get as much money as they can. So when he lets people be the Secretary of Treasury become a Goldman Sachs person, Secretary of State become a ExxonMobil person, all he's doing is he's letting the foxes in the hen house. He's letting the corporatism, the corporate people come in and take over the private side of it. So when people think that Donald Trump is nominating people that are great business people, somehow that's all going to come back and benefit the average, ordinary, everyday American, they're nuts. They're absolutely nuts. This isn't going to benefit us. It's anything that's going to take advantage of you. You think oil prices are going to go down with a guy with ExxonMobil in charge of the State Department? Hell no, they're going to go up. They're going to take advantage of you in every possible way they can do it. That's what all Donald Trump does. He takes advantage of people, just like he did with his Trump University. The other thing I really want to talk about is someone left a comment on my YouTube channel. They were from the RNC. And she basically said, hate your channel, or didn't say, she said dislike your channel. Feel free to quit anytime. Well, I'm not anti-Republican. In fact, if anything, I'm probably as much Republican as anybody watching this channel right now. But what I am is I'm anti-Trump. I'm never Trump. That's what I am. Because I see Trump as someone that blurs the lines, who's more interested in greed, more interested in his own financial benefit than he is the people that he's representing. He could care damn less about the people he's representing. And so far what he's done has been exactly an indicator of all that. So I'm not anti-Republican. If anything, most of my life I've voted Republican. I am anti-Trump, and the reason I'm anti-Trump because Trump, I think, is one of the worst things that ever happened to our country. And I fear for our country with a guy like Donald Trump in charge, because he's can't say enough bad things about this guy. He's a complete showman. He takes advantage of people. He like I said in my video last time I put a video up, he's an abuser. He manipulates. He lies. He confuses things. He does everything he can to take advantage of people. And then on top of that, the guy's got a thin skin and goes after anybody for the most minor little things. So anyway, I'm not anti-Republican. I'm not I would have loved to have seen somebody like Ted Cruz win, or Marco Rubio, or Huckabee, or Carson, or Rand Paul, any of those people. Or even Jeb Bush. I think they would all have been good representatives for our country. And I would have supported any one of those guys. But I will never, ever, ever support a pig like Donald Trump.